Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer. Today is going to be a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm a little bit stressed out about what I'm doing today. We've got to get some logs here. So we had a huge storm blow through, and we've got a bunch of windfall logs that are laying right in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windfalls, and we've got to pick those up and take them to put them on the sawmill. So the problem is what you're seeing behind me right there. The problem is we're right on the roadside right here, and I'm really nervous about running Skiddy Bop right up here next to the road. I had to drive this thing clear around from the house down here, and it only runs about 8 miles an hour, and I've got another hydraulic issue going on. I don't know what the heck it is. This might be the last time you see Skiddy Bop on the YouTube channel. I guess hydraulic hoses are cheaper than a new machine, but let's show you what we got to do. So we got to get all these pieces out of the way. This tree fell across the road right here, and you can see the top of it's over there. We've got some big, beautiful logs to put on the sawmill, and hopefully these will be the first logs we put on our wood miser mill right here. So today is harvesting logs, and hopefully by next week we'll have some videos cutting into these logs and show you just how beautiful this white oak is. It's absolutely awesome. So I've got to get these big chunks up out of the way, and then I've got to pinch a hold of these bigger chunks, these pieces right here, and pull them up so we can get the big tractor up here, grab them, and take them back to the house. And we're about, I don't know, a quarter mile away from the house. The nerve-wracking part is all the cars. So come along today, we're gonna have a bit of fun, get some work done, and cross your fingers, Skiddy Bop doesn't let me down again. Oh, so tired of being let down. What's happened is this machine's set for 10 years. We'll talk more in a minute. Let's have some fun. Woo!
I ain't afraid of work, I ain't afraid of play, I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life, times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right. I said if you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. Woo.
So what's happened here is this machine's set for like 10 years unused. It's only got like 1,300 hours on it. The engine is strong, the hydraulic pump is strong, but the hoses are starting to fail on it because they're 20 years old. And it's extremely frustrating to get in a piece of machinery, and every time you get in it, it's got something going on. Oh, I don't know about you guys. Post some comments down there. Tell me what you think I ought to do. Should we get a new one? I don't want to spend the money for a new one. I'll get a used one with very few hours on it. We're looking at possibly a Kubota. I don't know, a John Deere. I don't know exactly what we're going to get. We're going to get a 2-speed machine, and it'll probably be a track machine if I replace this. But I hate to spend that money. I don't want to spend the money. This has been a good little machine, and I'm probably only going to put 100 hours on it per year. Let's get busy here, trying to move these logs out of the way. Went better than expected, guys. So we've got 2 logs that we can't get out with the skid loader, and you can see it's a little wet and soft, and that's the problem you run into with a wheeled skid loader. We got brand new tires on this thing, and I was trying to hook this big 16-foot log. I think you can tell the size of this log just by me trying to pull it. So we've got to get a chain, and we've got to pull that critter out, okay? So I'm probably gonna go get either the Kubota or the little tractor and bring it up here, and we'll try and pull that out with a logging chain. Now, there are actually a total of 7 logs here. Let's get up in the woods and show you. This is this is what I live for right here. This is a good time. So we have this monster right here. 1, 2, 3 more 8-footers. We've got 2 8-footers sitting down there and a 16-footer down in the hole. So that is a lot of beautiful oak. There's enough oak here to probably do the flooring in a 3,000, 4,000 square foot house, really. And this is a red oak, where that is a white oak, okay? So that's where we're at. Skitty Bop hasn't let me down, so we're gonna run back and we're gonna get, I think we're just gonna go get the Kubota RTV X1140 and some logging chains, and we're gonna hook to these and pull them out here. Let me explain to you what I'm doing. Let me explain it to you why I'm laying them right here, because we've got a big tractor to get this with. So these logs are cut at 8 foot 6 inches. These logs probably weigh somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 pounds-ish, maybe a little bit lighter than that. And I'm gonna bring the big tractor up here and grab them with the grapple and take them back. I've got a tractor that'll go a whole lot faster. It's gonna be a lot safer out here, and I'm actually gonna have a flag man up the road here. I'm gonna pop a flare also to keep this area safe, pretty much. We are in the time of day when most people are at work, so hopefully all this will work out just fine. I will have a flag man up here flagging the road, and we'll get the big tractor, and this should be super duper safe. So that's what it's all about, is getting these logs back to the mill in a safe way and having some beautiful, beautiful lumber to put on our mill. Now, the state will pick this up. I know it's good firewood, guys. I know it's good firewood. It's red oak. It's great firewood. It's been sitting here for 3 weeks and nobody's picked it up yet. We marked our logs here on the side of the road because we simply didn't want anybody to take them. So we put numbers on them so that the state, if they did clean up this mess, they would leave our logs and they wouldn't mess with them. So I've got to walk all the way back to the house, get the Kubota and the chain, and if the Kubota won't pull it out, I know Skitty Bop will do the job. So that's it. Fun. This is fun stuff. We are probably not going to get them before dark. We're not going to be able to get these on the mill, but we will get them all set up beside the mill. We'll pull the mill up, and we'll, at the end of the video, we'll walk you around the Wood-Mizer LT40. Again, this is going to be the first time that we put a log on the LT40. It's going to be super cool. So let's go back and get more machines. Woo! So we've rounded up the Kubota X1140. We've got the Big Daddy 572 XP from HL Supply. What a monster of a chainsaw, man. This thing is a beast. The X1140 is going to be, it's going to be a little close as to whether that thing can pull that big log out. So I brought the saw out just in case. And we also have our log ox cant hook back here, because you can't go in the woods without 2 saws, a cant hook, and some wedges. So we're going to go ahead back down here and see if we can pull the big log out first. If we can't, we're going to cut it into 2 8-foot sections and pull it out. Perfectly honest with you, I do not think that this Kubota is going to be able to pull this big log out. This thing is huge, man. This thing is about 16, maybe 17 feet long. I'm going to say it weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,500 pounds, something like that. I don't think it's going to pull it out, so I think the best thing to do is get over here, jump in, and cut that dude into 2 8-foot pieces. We got 8 foot and 7 inches. We need to leave a little extra for shrinkage and for checking. You can see this log has started checking already, meaning cracking up right here. So that's why we cut it a little bit long. Man, what a saw. Whew. 572 XP Husky. That thing is a beast, dude. Now, I think we'll be able to pull it out. We're gonna roll this just a little bit and get a good bite on it with our logging chain. Again, this is the Log Ox. It's a cant hook. It's a everything. It's a 4-in-1 forestry tool. Don't go in the woods without it. We've got a logging chain here. Actually, we don't have a logging chain. We've got a chain with a hook on it. But I think we can make it work because we've got the pintle hook here on the back of the Kubota. So we're gonna go around the log. Oh, I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. This is a pintle hook right here. Probably not the proper gear for what we're doing. We're actually gonna have to go back and get a bigger chain. And I think we're gonna get this other log out of the hole with the big tractor. Because the skiddy bop just spins tires. The big tractor, we'll pull it out. I told you it was heavy. The Kubota just dug up. It just dug in. So we're gonna have to go back. Actually, we'll take the grapple and we'll hook this over the grapple. And we'll try and pull it out that way. Kubota's not quite as heavy. It's only about 1,800 pounds, where that machine is about 6,500 pounds, a skiddy bop. Problem with the wheeled loader, man. Spin, spin, spin. That's what it wants to do. Spin, spin, spin. We're gonna try and get this at a different angle, but I think I'm gonna have to get a longer chain and get up here where it's a little bit flatter. Can hook comes in handy because I can just roll this guy down. Hopefully it doesn't take out the camera. You learned it on Stoney Ridge Farmer. Don't take your cant hook, your log ox, and try to roll something down the hill. Get up the hill from it and push it down the hill. You see, I got it hung up in there. You learned something today, didn't you? I know I did. Let's talk log chain real quick. So I've got the log chain underneath this log, right? I've got to pull it out of here. I want to get it under here as far as I can up this way, pull some slack, and then hook my log chain in, okay? Now, hook that in backwards. There we go. Hook that guy in, and it'll pull to the end of the log just a little bit. This thing's got enough grip that it'll hold the log, and we'll just pull the log right out of here and right on down the hill. Fingers crossed. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that pile right there. Look at that. Nice. We got one more log on here. It's about a 7-footer on there, and it's gonna have a nice burl in it. You talk about making a mantelpiece. That's making a mantelpiece. Something beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm not giving up on the big one off over the hole yet, but we may not be able to get it today. Let's go get the big tractor, and we'll come up here and we'll start hauling these guys back. I'm also gonna be hauling back, here's my friend Tommy. I'm also gonna just haul this guy back with the skid loader, okay? Rad. It's working out. Everything's working out. Awesome. This is becoming quite the job today, guys. I'm having fun, but we're about 3.5 hours deep into this right here. I still gotta feed the cows tonight, and we have a new member of the Stoney Ridge Farm channel we're getting ready to introduce you to. Pulling up here to it now. We've been looking for a tractor. We've been looking for a 100 horsepower plus tractor. This is the TYMT 1104, 110 horsepower monster of a beast. We've got it here on a demo. I'm not sure if we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on it. I'm pretty sure we are. I've been kind of scooting around the farm a little bit with it, working with it. I had to change out some hydraulic fittings on here in order to get my other grapple. This is why you need 2 grapples. You need 2 tractors. You need 2 of everything on the farm, really, because stuff breaks all the time. So what we have going on here, I had to swap out and put another female adapter in right here, and we'll attach that, wrap some Teflon tape around it, and we'll hit the road and we'll go pick up all those logs with this thing. This thing may handle 2 logs at once. I'm not too sure. This will be bigger, more noticeable, faster, and much safer to use out on the road. It's got all sorts of lights. We'll light this thing up like Christmas. That tractor is a beast. What a pile of logs we got here, and I've still got 2 more to go get. If not for the 1104, I couldn't have done this. This thing has a presence on the highway that people pull up on it and they slow down and they respect it. That's a big machine, guys. let's go up and take a look at the wood miser real quick, and we're probably gonna wrap this thing up. It's getting dark, I gotta hurry. I told you I was going to show you the sawmill. I wasn't sure if we'd have time to fire it up today. We're going to get this thing out. We're going to get it down there where our logs are, but I'm not going to have time to run it today. So we'll see you in the next video when we fire up the Wood Miser sawmill. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. This is the Wood Miser LT40 hydraulic extra wide. So it'll cut a 36-inch log. That's a big log. Big stuff. Had a good time with you guys here today. Sometimes it just takes hours and hours and hours just to get the wood to the mill. I mean, it's a lot of work. A lot of work goes into this stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. Pound the like button, subscribe to the channel. Love to see you back here on the Stoney Ridge Farm with me. All right? Woo!